Is it going? What's up, people? This is Tyler, Big Turd Board, and Jason, the lucky bastard. YouTube coming at you live, really live, all right? So you can ask your questions or do whatever you want to do, man, in our live chat. Not whatever you want to do. There are rules. But hey, this is our ranking show. So we got running backs, wide receivers, quarterbacks, and tight ends, dog. So we're gonna go over all of that. The show's rankings, Jason's rankings, my rankings. See what you like, okay? But before we get into all that, we got news and brews. So I am drinking again. I gotta drink until this whiskey is gone. So I'm drinking 7-Up and whiskey. Jason, they call that a 7 and 7 sometimes, but whatever. All right, Jason, we need help. This show needs help. Just look at me. All right, I'm sweating my balls off out here. Like I'm sweating like I'm getting paid to. Jason, please tell the public how they can help this show.
Yeah, if you guys are here for the first time, if you could please subscribe, smash the like, make sure you hit that little bell for the alerts. So anytime we have future content out, it will notify your phone. We're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Listen to us on the way to work, and please give us a follow on those platforms as well. We got a thank you button on all of our videos. Thank you very much. Back to you, Tyler.
Yay. So, hey, Cowboys are going to decide if CeeDee Lamb goes on IR next week. That's getting a lot of play on Reddit. Ooh, we need our best players to play the game. So let's see. Brock Purdy, no injury designation. So we got Jaden Daniels is out, Jason, versus, for the Commanders. So look for Deebo Samuel to take a slight hit, but Terry McLaurin's out as well. So Deebo Samuel should get 10 plus targets. And then Brock Purdy has no injury status designation, is now expected to start versus the Jaguars. And Juwan Jennings, I have not seen any updates on him, but just say Ricky Pearsall. I'm assuming that Juwan Jennings is not playing with our rankings, Jason.
Yeah, I think before I even heard this, I was going into my rankings as if maybe he wasn't playing. God, I can't remember what I did. Or maybe I think I was going into that he wasn't playing.
Okay. And then Xavier Worthy, did you see that he's actually playing this week?
Ooh. Would you start him?
What'd you say?
Would you start him?
Yeah, I think in the flex, because right now running backs are shit, and if you're looking for big plays out of your flex, his floor is probably 4 points, like 2 receptions for 20 yards. But Tyquan Thornton, man, they've been throwing that deep ball a lot. So if you just insert Xavier Worthy there, I do it in my flex, Jason.
I think I'd be afraid to wait one more week.
They're so desperate for wide receivers, man. It's insane. So that's my logic is they're just so desperate. And then, hey, Devontae Adams' hamstring soreness will affect his snap. Sean McVay was like, I asked him about that. And he said, nah, I'm not doing that. So he expects to be a full go. And Puka is the number 1 wide receiver for both of us, Jason. Devontae Adams, I think, is the top 15 for both of us. So that is huge. Devontae Adams owners should not be worried about limitations because of his hamstring.
You don't think so, huh? That still kind of scares me a little bit with the hammy.
Hammy. Jason, Bill.
Okay, go on.
Bill, right? Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt is questionable versus the Falcons. You traded him away last week. I was talking to the person that you traded him to, Jason, and she's like, I wish I would have never done that. Jason fleeced me. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But anyways, dude.
Equality.
Chris Rodriguez should be started in every flex format there is if Bill does not play. How do you feel about that, Jason?
It feels good. Yeah, it feels fine. Chris Rodriguez.
Dude, the landscape of the running back is crazy. When we're doing our rankings, I'm like, holy shit, dude. No wonder people are worried about running backs. I just happen to be lucky, and I drafted a shit ton of running backs. I went Corian style. And so, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. But if you're running back needy right now, it is insane, man. The cliff after running back 15.
Yeah, there's a lot of rookies right now that are not performing. Maybe later in the season.
All right, man.
This week with Omarion Hampton.
Well, Omarion get his carry on. I'm going to share this real fast. Woo! All right, I'm starting to catch my breath again. I'm starting to like hard alcohol, Jason. It's not bad. I think I'm becoming an alcoholic. All right, I'm going to share this. But the first step, Jason, is admitting it. So I'm already there, dude. I'm already one step ahead of the rest. Running backs, man. We're going to start with that. Christian McCaffrey, Jason, keeps on moving up our rankings. Jonathan Taylor, I think if somebody offered me, if you had Christian McCaffrey and somebody offered you Jonathan Taylor for him, would you accept?
Oh shoot. Well, I think for me personally, I don't know. Tyler or Jonathan Taylor's kind of injury prone as well. He usually misses some time like every year. I don't know. I think I would. I think I would take Jonathan Taylor because I'm in that mindset where I just don't see Christian McCaffrey finishing the year.
Tendonitis in both of his Achilles. You know that's what I keep on thinking about. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the guy that had tendonitis in both of his Achilles. I've never heard of that before. So I mean, that could pop up. That could pop back up at any time. So I'm sure he's full of peptides and shit. But hey, that can only last so long. Jason, Bijan Robinson. I think he's only surviving from PPR, and that's what I'm ranking for. Otherwise, Jonathan Taylor would be way ahead of him. Ooh.
Right. Yeah.
And then, hey, Josh Jacobs with a cake matchup, Jason. I have number 4. You have number 7. Saquon Barkley has kind of fallen down our list. He has yet to have a 100-yard game, but he has had 2 or 3 bad matchups. So I'm kind of giving him that. And then Devon Achane, Jason, I noticed. I mean, I was like, dude, I need to keep on pushing Devon Achane high. So just look, man, Devon Achane, James Cook, and I guess that's really it for the surprises. But both those guys I was down on to start the year with. I didn't want any Miami Dolphins. So they're making me eat my words, those two.
Yeah, Achane's actually he's been super efficient with the opportunities he had in the running game and passing game this year. So
he's going to average. He's on pace for like 107 targets, something like that.
Marshall Faulk.
It's like, well, James White, who was running back 7 one year, had a 97 targets. That was like his best year ever, and that's what I want Travion Henderson to be. And this guy's getting 10 more targets than that.
Yeah.
So that just sounds crazy. So Devon Achane, it doesn't matter if he's efficient in the run game, which he was last week. It's all about that PPR. And then Jason O'Marion Hampton for both of us, top 10. I think that's the first time he's broken in the top 10. He was ranked so low not too long ago. I should have accepted BTJ, Jason, for O'Marion Hampton.
Yeah, sometimes people overthink things and then they don't want to hit an easy trade.
Says the man that sent it to me. Yeah, you shut up, dude. You're the one that sent me a trade for a shit player. So who's the wrong person? Anyways,
right. I was wrong.
I could be wrong. Jason and I are both wrong, man. Just admit your mistakes. It was a mistake that I started this show right now. Comment down below, Jason. Bucky Irving. I keep on I'm waiting for Bucky Irving just to explode. When I watch those games, he passes the eye test more than anybody. I noticed that you ranked Rachaad White higher than most. I have not been paying attention to Rachaad White's usage. Has it been going up?
There actually, we had a vomit in the comments where this guy did a group trade, and 2 of the running backs, he traded Bucky Irving for Marion Hampton, and he was asking about our opinion. And there was one thing that I thought about was I like Bucky Irving, but do you know how many goal line carries he's had this year?
2.
0.
Oh my God, man.
They are going to Rachaad White.
So, oh my God.
And then, Marion Hampton's going to get all of them for the Chargers. So
that just makes me think they're not running the ball on the goal line. They're throwing the ball. So I guess if that's what you want to do, it's a positive for Baker Mayfield if Rachaad White's taking the goal line carries, Jason. That's very interesting. So I'm glad that I brought that up. That's all me, Jason. Thank you. That was all my stats.
What are you drinking? There's some wild turkey? You're getting wild.
I know. Hopefully nobody sends me negative comments. I'm gonna be fucking crazy. Jason, I've got. Hey, I'm 0-3 in our home league, and I've got Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Mason, and J.K. Dobbins. What is going on here? Hey, I just want to remind everybody out there that fantasy football is all luck. I've got 1 million points scored against me. Go check it on ESPN. I'm not lying. So. But I noticed this, Jason, when we're doing the rankings. I'm like, oh my God, dude, J.K. Dobbins, you and I both have him. But his matchup is insane.
Real quick, Tyler. We got somebody new up in here. I'm not going to try to say his whole name. We're going to give him a nickname, and it's going to be Art. Who would you rather have in your IR spot? Would you put Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Cooker, or Taysom Hill?
I saw a lot of Taysom Hill. I wouldn't use him because of the new offensive coordinator. So it comes down to Ayuk or Coker. I would go with the slot wide receiver. I think Coker is actually going to, especially with like Xavier Legette being, I can't remember if he's injured or not. Oh, when they traded away Adam Thielen, that's when I picked up Jalen Coker. He's in my IR slot. So to me, if it was up, if I had both available, I would put Jalen Coker in my IR spot. The only problem though, Jason, is I own Ted McMillan on that same team. So I'm literally just picking up Jalen Coker to trade later because I think that he's going to be, he's going to come out and get like 10 targets and then, I'll trade him away. But I would take Jalen Coker.
Yeah, I haven't heard any update with Jalen Coker. But I just saw Brandon Ayuk an update today that somebody's saying that he's nowhere close to getting on the field.
Oh my God. That's right, because he went to IR, so 4 weeks minimum. All right, Jason, I want you to talk about let's see. Alvin Kamara is going down, but he just had a 18 rush, 90 something yard game versus a good defense. I can't remember who it was, but I was checking his stats earlier and I was like, man, Alvin Kamara should be ranked higher. But Trey Benson, Jason, real fast. I'm going to go let my dogs in. I want to know your thoughts about Trey Benson moving forward because I had him ranked pretty high at 21 just because Seattle's defense is so good. What do you think? Do you think it was a Seattle defense thing? They were using DeMarcado the entire overtime / into the fourth quarter. I just want to know your thoughts.
Yeah, I also saw that he wasn't used in the 2-minute drill as well. Well, watching the game, I wasn't disappointed. I think it was more of a game script, right? They got down 14 points, and they were down 14 points most of the game. And, well, you have those 2 turnovers caused by Marvin Harrison Jr., which was insane. But he was used in the passing game a lot, so I like that. I think he did look well. I don't know if he's going to be a guy that's going to get 90% of the opportunities in that team, but I think he's going to get more than, he's averaged I think 7 a week. I think he's going to get more than that, but he might be a matchup play.
Hey, he was averaging 6 yards a carry, Jason, what, in the first half of the game, and then it kind of went down to 4.5 or something like that later. I think he's a great running back, but something's going on. He's just not, they don't trust him in pass protection or whatever, dude, because DeMarcado was in there way too much at the end. I didn't like that. So,
yeah.
And then
he's probably not going to be the 2-minute drill guy. We got Grant. What's up, Grant? He says, hey, boys, I need a bench. He needs to bench Kyron, Hampton, Brees, London, A.J. Brown, Zay Flowers, or...
Brees and London... I would bench Brees or London. I do like Brees Hall this week. What do I have Brees Hall as, Jason? Brees Hall, I've got 19. You got 18 against Miami, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So that's a great matchup. And then Drake London, man, until something else happens. I mean, dude, if you got those players, I'd probably put him behind those players. I have Drake London ranked 20 in the 20s, dude. So it's not good until something else happens.
I think I'm the same. I think I have him pretty low. But I don't know if it's really his fault. I think it's more of Michael Penix.
Oh, no, it's all Michael Penix, man.
Yeah,
it sucks because I love Michael Penix. I wanted the Vikings to draft Michael Penix, and that did not happen. Okay, so what's so he needs 2 on the bench?
He needs 1. Bench 1, and I think I have to go Drake London. I would want to say A.J. Brown, but knowing him coming off a hot game, what if? I mean,
his targets his targets the last 2 games have been fine. So, and he's not the same type of player as Drake London. He needs, if AJ Brown gets 7+ targets, it's going to be awesome. Drake London needs 10+ targets. So, and that ain't happening, dog. Hey, Jason, Cam Scattaboo. I like that you and I have him ranked the same. I mean, it's kind of funny how we have him. I think it's because you and I both liked him out of the draft, but he only had 1 good game and we're already putting him in the almost top 20. So I think that is kind of aggressive. How do you feel about that?
No, I think the reason why I want him so high up is because of his volume. He's going to get rushes. He's going to get receptions. He's going to be the goal line guy.
Yeah, full PPR, and then what's his name, dude? I think Tracy Jones Jr.'s out 2 to 4 weeks. I think is what I saw, and then Jalen Warren. I did have a huge knock. I've been seeing about his health for like 3 days, so even if he plays, I think he's going to be limited snaps. So I have him ranked pretty much as a flex.
Is that why you put a star next to his name?
It's an asterisk, not a star, Jason.
Yeah.
What do we? We're all made of dust and stars. Wait.
Dust and Dreams.
Dust and Dreams.
Tyler, real quick, who do you think you have higher, Zay Flowers or Drake London?
Higher and higher. Dude, Zay Flowers, man, right now. Give me the quarterback that's throwing for 400 yards.
Yeah, and the Ravens are playing against the Chiefs, I think.
Yeah, so you got to think it's going to be. I mean, the Chiefs are going to move the ball on Baltimore, so they're going to have to keep up. Especially with Xavier Worthy back is pretty big there. But regardless, man, Baltimore's defense I thought was going to be good. Holy shit, man, they got to figure some shit out. Same thing happened last year, then they kind of closed it up near the end. Tightened it up. Jason, look at the fall of Chase Brown. Jason, look at the fall of Chase Brown. Was it all Joe Burrow? Now, I think he had like 25 touches like the first week. And then the second week, Joe Burrow got injured. And then the third week was just god awful. But man, Chase Brown, Jason, what are you doing if you own Chase Brown?
Getting rid of him. You are going to get rid of him.
You're on the chopping block.
Yeah.
All right. And then Travion Henderson, Jason, all the reports right now are he's taking all the carries. And in practice, he's first team, blah, blah, blah. So, hey, I'll believe it when I see it because I know Chase Brown's going to get all the touches. But, hey, I love Travion Henderson. I made him my MVP like an asshole. And there's still a chance for that. But, yeah, this fool needs to be the main running back right now. Like I said, all he needs to do, like Ramondre Stevenson was getting 5 receptions for like 50 yards a game, man. If he just takes over all pass catching duties, he's going to be a high end running back too. That's all that needs to happen, Jason. So I think you and I are both probably low on Travion Henderson. I think he's going to be top 20 this week.
Yes, I mean he has a chance to. I saw his head coach Mikey Mike says that Ramondre Stevenson will not be punished for his play. Against
he tells the media in the meetings, he's like, I almost said that this fool's not getting the ball ever, and he just like nodding, all the lights are off and the only light is from the projection.
Yeah.
I had to set the scene there, Jason. I had to set the scene. Anyways, Chris Rodriguez I have ranked as a flex option. Bill, you and I both have ranked as a flex, Jason. I do have Chris Rodriguez ranked. I don't care if they're both healthy, dude. Chris Rodriguez had 11 carries and like the first 2 series. Give me Chris Rodriguez. And I wanted to pick him up in some leagues, but he was not available. Oh, I picked up Blake Corum over Chris Rodriguez, which is crazy. I'm thinking long game.
You did what?
I picked up Blake Corum over Chris Rodriguez in our home league.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I've had a lot of running backs. I don't need one right now. If I needed one right now, I'd go Chris Rodriguez.
Oh man, this we're going to be in the same setup it was last week with no Jaden Daniels. I guess this will really tell us where they have Bill on the depth chart after this game.
Woo!
And he did have a touchdown last week. Thank you.
Hey, Jason, you own Ollie Gordon. You didn't rank Ollie Gordon. What's up with that?
Why would I rank him?
The fool is going to get more points than who is it? Isaiah Pacheco.
That was hard not to argue with, though.
I know, man. I was like, why am I going to rank Isaiah Pacheco so low? He's a starting running back in the NFL. And then I went and looked at stats. I was like, holy shit. I'm going to rank Isaiah Pacheco low.
All right.
What's up?
We got Marvin. What's up, Marvin?
Marvin.
Starting team: Jared Allen, Davon Achane, Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, George Pickens, Tucker Kraft, Bills D, and Schrader. Oh, for kicker.
I've got Schrader, all my leagues. Schrader.
What team does he play
I'm not a
for?
Schrader hater, and I just actually traded Schrader to Jamie Craig. But what's his question?
You said for a kicker? Anyway.
I trade. Yeah, he wanted to trade. He's an Indianapolis fan. I wanted to make his dreams come true.
Oh, damn. That's right. Make his dreams come true. There you go, man. Okay, his question is, which player do I stick at flex? Judkins, Samuel, or Johnston?
Woo! That is a tough one because Judkins probably has the highest floor, right? Judkins is awesome. But Quentin Johnston, dude, I got Quentin Johnston ranked as a high-end wide receiver 2, dude, number 17. You have him ranked as a low-end wide receiver 2, and then who was the other person?
It was Judkins, Samuel, and Johnston.
Yeah, I've got Deebo Samuel ranked as number 15, Jason. So, yeah. It's between Deebo and Quentin Johnston. If there's any type of PPR for me, if it's standard league, I would probably just go Judkins. Deebo Samuel, man, would have been fucking so good with Jaden Daniels. Like, oh my God, I would have ranked him top 10. But can Marcus Mariota be good for 2 games, Jason? I do not know. I think I would go Quentin Johnston if I if it was my team. I know I ranked Deebo above Quentin Johnston. Dude, but Quentin Johnston, man, he did well against Patrick Surtain, for God's sakes. I would do that.
Damn. This one's
Who would
tough.
you do?
This one's tough.
I know, because it's 3, like, it's literally, they're literally in the same tier. So it's a good question.
You know what? I think I'm rolling with Johnston until he proves me otherwise. Right
He's
now,
got what, 7+, dude, 7+ targets and deep targets. Yeah. Now, are they going to be like go ups by like, I think they're favored by 6.5 points. Are they going to go up so much that they don't throw the ball? That's your problem there. But yeah. Now, if Jaden Daniels was playing, I'd say Deebo Samuel all day. But that's my problem there. I don't trust Marcus Mariota, dude. He could literally just have 50 yards or 80 yards to Zach Ertz and just run it like 10 times, and I wouldn't be surprised. So, all right. Jason, I've got Cortland Sutton ranked super high. Drake London, again, he's wide receiver 2, low-end wide receiver territory, and I don't know why I ranked him above Keenan Allen when I was sober. I was sober when I did these rankings. Now I'm drinking. I'm like, holy shit. I would have Keenan Allen up there, man. And hey, Jason, Tyreek Hill did well last week. Why do you have him ranked so low?
Who was his quarterback last week?
Tua. What? You like Cam Newton?
Man. So what? They're going against the Jets, and we're putting is Sauce going to cover Waddle or Hill?
I do like Sauce, but he has been a little disappointing this year as far as like just because I have not had to put him on my worst wide receiver list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought he would be up there with Patrick Surtain and like Marshawn Lattimore, and he has not as far as fantasy points been given up to wide receivers. So that's why I'm like, I'm not too afraid against a super fast wide receiver like Tyreek Hill.
All right, we got Orson.
Orson
in the chat. 10-team half PPR trade. CD for Wilson and Judkins? Question mark.
Ooh, so you have CD and you want Garrett Wilson and Judkins?
And his running backs right now are Chase Brown, Hampton. He lost Connor, RIP, and Tracy last week.
Yeah, you don't have any running backs to do the trade. Because I was going to say, I would only do that trade if I didn't have running backs. Because CD Lamb is going to get 11 plus targets, man. He's going to have huge games. And you're going to regret it a lot. But Quinshon Judkins is a floor of running back 2. And then you also have a wide receiver, right? Who was it again?
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, who's going to get almost as many targets. They're just not going to be the same quality as your other guys. So I would say do it because you don't have any running backs, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay taking Garrett Wilson, dude. He's like 2nd in target share and 7th in target rate. And then you're getting Judkins as well. CeeDee Lamb's not even going to play for the next. He's probably going to go to IR. So go ahead and smash that trade. Fucking
Yeah,
send it.
I would do it. Yeah, you got yeah. 10. I'm just saying, 10-man league is pretty like. Not a lot of teams make playoffs. Just do it, dude. Do it, dog. I like Quinshon Judkins. Jason, I got.
Jamie's here, and he says, "You're Mickey Mouse making his dreams come true."
Jamie's always quick and witty. I'll give him that. He's an intelligent person. Jason, I've got Brian Thomas Jr. ranked as 29, man, and I'm not even starting him. He's on my bench on every league. I have one league. I only have him in one league. He's on the bench.
Okay,
Chris Olave.
That's what.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, Chris Olave is ranked ahead of Brian Thomas Jr. This is what kind of world are we living in? This is insane. Jacoby Myers, Devontae Smith. We got crazy shit going on, man. Hey, how did you feel about Marvin Harrison Jr. last night, Jason?
Oh my gosh. Remember, I was like doing our video. I was like, dude, they need to sell him, get him out of there. And then, like in the fourth quarter, he turned it up, caught the touchdown, 18 points last week, and I'm going against last game, and I'm going against him. And I'm like, dude, how did this just happen? JJ McCarthy all over again.
Yeah, and that back shoulder throw like he had, like when Kyler Murray just threw like a line drive to like do that every time. Why don't you do that every time? Do that every time, man. Like.
He got emotional. He got emotional.
It was one time, dude. I was like, what are we doing here? If I was a quarterback and I did that once, I'd be like, holy shit. Let's try that again. That's what Aaron Rodgers did. So, yeah, dude. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Shoot.
I started watching after our show, Jason, and I was like, I'm going to trade for that guy. So. It was crazy the difference between two halves because you were like devastated. You're like, oh my god, sell Marvin. This is insane. 2 interceptions, and then it's like, and then I watched it. And I'm like, I need to trade for that guy. So, and then when he caught his touchdown, Jason, he thanked God that he is a good football player now.
Yeah. He was on his knees saying prayers to the street lights. We got Radley in here. I think I accidentally skipped him. Yo, should he start Tet or Debo in full PPR?
Debo full PPR, dude. It sucks. Dude, Tet has been injured more than just on Wednesday, which is a little scary. I love Tet. I think that last week, dude, he had like 4 receptions he had all of his points at halftime, and then they blew him out. And he didn't get any more points. That fool was on his way to a top 10 wide receiver finish. So if people want to forget about Tet, everybody's been talking about how good he is. And then he had last week. I love Tet. But if I'm in full PPR, I mean, I even have ranked. I'm a Tet owner, and I hate Debo Samuel. And I've got Debo ranked 15 and Tet ranked 21. So I would for sure go Debo this week. Because, full PPR. Is Christian Gonzalez playing?
Yeah.
That's funny because he's been injured for how long, Jason?
Yeah, he's been he hasn't played at all this year.
Yeah, so even if he plays, last time I'm hesitant to talk to people to avoid Christian Gonzalez because I did it last year, and the one time I did that, I got burned, dude. Like the wide receiver just burned Gonzalez for like 25 points, and then I heard about it and I was like, all right, well, fuck that guy. So and now he's injured. Let him become a shutdown corner again, and then we'll worry about him.
Okay.
Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan Addison comes back, and a lot of people are asking about him. Now, if Wentz is the quarterback, dude, Jordan Addison will probably have 50 yards and a 50% chance of a touchdown, if I had to guess. But in the long run, JJ McCarthy, I would not want Jordan Addison at all. Trade him after this game or after the next game before JJ McCarthy comes back.
Damn. So the other wide receiver I was thinking about comparing when I was thinking about Jordan Addison was like, who would I rather have this week? Calvin Ridley or Jordan Addison?
I think who did I rank higher? I had I ranked Calvin Ridley a little bit higher.
Yeah, I don't even have Calvin Ridley ranked.
I told my wife to get bananas, and she sent me a picture. There's one fucked up banana on the whole rack.
Chicken banana.
Hey,
Banana.
if you like chocolate milk and bananas and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, comment down below. Woo! I eat multiple a day of all three. And I do it, y'all. Do you eat milk? Yeah, dude. I chew that shit. Jason, Almanor, you put up as a flex option. So who would you rather start? Calvin Ridley or Elic at Amanor?
Well, like I said, I don't even have Calvin Ridley ranked.
I was like, dude, that's crazy, man. But you're probably, if you look at fantasy points and targets, you're probably right.
Yeah,
so I think
they're producing the same when it comes to metric wise, but what's that dude's name? Amanor, a Yomanor. Hey yo, a Manor.
Hey yo.
He's the one getting the touchdowns.
All right. Josh Allen, number one quarterback. Duh. His ceiling is higher than pretty much everybody's. Lamar Jackson, as he's known around my apartment. Do I own an apartment? I'm being stupid, dude. I drank all this liquor. My wife's not around. I can say whatever I want. Anyways, Jason, you had Jade Daniels ranked high, and I said nope, just like the movie I like. Justin Fields, number 5. So dude, Justin Fields, Jason, who's he going against again? Miami. So if Justin Fields shits the bed this week, how concerned would you be?
Yeah, I'd be concerned.
Okay, because it was one good week.
This is his time for a bounce back. He's going up against one of the worst defenses in the league. So if he can't do it here, then yeah, if he doesn't look good, going down the trade block.
And what I noticed about quarterbacks, Jason, is they are not doing as well as we thought. This is a bad year for quarterbacks. We have the top 5-ish, top 4. Jaden Daniels is in there. And then once you get past Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes is actually doing really well. I'll give him that. Even with bad shit, he still gets 20 points, whatever. So it's like, but after that, Jason, it's like, man, we got Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, who's been super inconsistent. Drake May, you have ranked top 10, dude. And Bo Nix has been terrible, and you and I both have him ranked top 10. So how do you feel about the quarterbacks this year? Are you kind of like, are you concerned about the slow start? Do you think they're going to turn it around?
I'm not concerned about it, no. These guys are professionals, Tyler.
Oh, they get paid millions of dollars.
Millions and millions of dollars. Get all the women that they want. They'll play better.
Oh. You know who gets all the women he wants, Jason, is Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I think that's more like forced. I
didn't say anything. I just said all the women they want. I didn't say anything else.
Leia was chained up, so.
Chains, man. No, that's terrible. I'm sorry. All right.
Jeez. What's happening? Wild turkey.
Woo! Wild card.
Wild card.
You don't cut the brakes. I cut the brakes on this show, Jason. We're going off the rails. Jared Goff, I've got ranked 11. You got ranked 17. It's like, dude, quarterbacks are kind of a mess. You know, we're going into Geno Smith and like Jared Goff, man, and Caleb Williams. I've got ranked 12, dude, and I think he was like number 3 in yards on the year, if I remember correctly from the tweet I saw. So that shit's crazy. So Caleb Williams, are you believing or are you deceiving?
No, I don't believe in that. I feel like majority of his points came in one game, and that was last week.
I think that was pretty good what I just said. I'm surprised I haven't heard that saying more.
What'd you say?
Are you believing or are you deceiving?
Oh, I'm deceiving. He's a deceiver.
If you're out there, spread the word on that saying. Tell them Tyler Ward sent ya. We're going to hell. And no, I can't remember what it is. Anyways, Jackson Dart, I've got ranked 18 ahead of Sam Darnold, for God's sakes. Sam Darnold proved me wrong, man. I think he threw for like 240 yards last night. So I did not like Sam Darnold coming into the year because of their offensive line and then time to throw that he needed in the Vikings. Jason, he has been like a quick throw person on that team. JSN had a huge step back last week, this last game. But yeah, Sam Darnold's making me eat my words, Jason.
Oh my gosh, he did have 240.
I know. I was like, how did JSN like? And I watched the game and I was like, dude, Sam, run. I was like, dude, Sam Darnold's gonna get fucking 120 yards and call it the day. He had 240. So pay attention to him.
He might be a very consistent quarterback this year. I mean, not one that you could start unless you need it because
consistently in the teens.
Yeah, because it's 15, 16, 15. So high floor at least.
Yeah. All right. On to the next one. Jason, Trey McBride, I was going against him last week. This was the first time I did not get royally screwed on Thursday. He had 12 points, and I thank God. I thank the fantasy gods. I thank my God. I thank all the gods. Jason, I looked at my dogs, and I thank them. So, Trey McBride, Brock Bowers, Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson. I've got Jake Ferguson ranked second. As long as CeeDee Lamb's out, I should have Jake Ferguson ranked number 1. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think that's completely okay. He's going to take all the targets. I was just listening to our Vegas show, and it's like, yeah, it is pretty crazy. They have him getting 6 receptions?
6.5, yeah.
Yeah, in a game that they're probably going to be trailing every time.
And again, against good defenses, give me tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, Jason, I'm ashamed. Shame.
I know why.
Why?
Because you're a Dalton Kincaid slut now.
That is exactly what.
Yeah.
I was like, dude.
The same way. I felt gross. The walk to my car afterward, I felt dirty. I showered. It was crazy. It did not feel right.
I was like, dude, this tight end landscape sucks. There was supposed to be 15 that I would start, and now there's 5. So yeah, Jason, I've got Dalton Kincaid ranked in inside the top 7, and this year it seems to have changed. All right, maybe not the first game, maybe not the second game, or no, maybe not the first game, but the last 2 games. And they even had I watched Hard Knocks, man, and they had Dawson Knox on Hard Knocks. They were featuring him a lot, and I'm like, dude, Dalton Kincaid's not even on here, man. Fuck that guy.
That's how I was. I'm like, HBO didn't even want to talk to him.
Dude. Although they must have insider information.
Yeah.
The coach is like, don't worry about that guy.
Hey, where's Dalton Kincaid? Hey, forget about him. You don't want to talk to him.
We
got Dawson Knox over here. He's been with the team for 7 years. Let's talk to this guy.
So, yeah. All right. We got that out of the way. Juwan Johnson, Hunter Henry. You and I were both saying that we would. I mean, after Hunter Henry, I can't remember who we'd say that we'd rather have, but we were not impressed by Hunter Henry's 1 week, and we still haven't ranked in the top 10. So yeah, tight ends right now are not good. I tried to trade for Trey McBride, and I almost got him. They wanted Jahmyr Gibbs, so I didn't almost get him.
So we got Eddie. What up, Eddie? Should I trade Hampton for Brees and Tet?
That's tough, Jason, because I do believe in Tet. Do I think that Tet's going to be a top 10 wide receiver at the end of the year? Yeah. But I think Omarion Hampton's going to be a top 7. And running backs are so scarce this year. And you're going Brees Hall, who I think is going to be a flex option, dude, for this year. Like a running back, he's going to be consistently ranked to running back 20 to 30, right? So I haven't ranked super high this week because of Miami. So I think that might be an even trade. But if I needed wide receiver help, I would take the trade because I do believe in Tet. But if I'm set in my lineup, I'm in a 10-man league and I've got studs everywhere, keep Omarion Hampton.
I think I would have to stick with Hampton.
Yeah, because Jason's going to get 20 plus touches a game, and
he's on a
this
team
defense
that's
is
points.
Yeah, and this defense is crazy. They're going to move the ball. his plus or minus for touchdowns was in the negatives. So I mean, he's got a greater than 50% chance to score touchdowns. But at the same time, if I didn't have anybody as wide receiver, and I'm like, look at the waiver wire, I'm like, in a 12-man league and it's got more, and there's nobody on the waiver wire, I could understand trading for Tate McMillan and Breece Hall. So there is a scenario for that, but mostly I would keep Omarion Hampton. Omarion is going to get his carry-ons.
I think this game against the Dolphins is going to show a lot for Breece because if I remember, his market share is actually decreasing in the past 3 weeks, which is not good.
I know. And he looked. I watched the tape, Jason. I watched the tape on the week 1 because I was surprised, and I was like, "This guy looks like a fucking superstar."
He looked great. He did.
Oh, he looked so good. But then Omarion Hampton looked good last week, so it's like, and he's going to get all the touches on a team that literally, if anything, they're going to regress to running the ball more. They've been passing the ball so much, and they are not supposed to. So, I mean, Omarion Hampton could be a league winner, whereas those other two are just going to get you solid numbers. And then Jason, what's up?
Hold up. We got Blake.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some push up in it.
Start 2, McConkey, Keenan Allen, or Pearsall, PPR.
Shit. Pearsall, McConkey?
Allen.
Okay, so Allen over McConkey. Pearsall. Let me go. I was like, because I thought about this for a while because I've got Pearsall, and I love Allen. I owned Allen when he was wide receiver 3.
You wouldn't start McConkey and Allen on the same roster?
Oh hell no! I would start Ricky Pearsall and London and put Ricky Pearsall and Keenan Allen, put Ladd McConkey on the bench until he proves otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, and then Mark. Right on.
Mark.
Oh, Hampton has the best chance to be a first rounder next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, totally. And if you think about it, Tate McMillan, hey, no, best case scenario, he's a second rounder. And I forget. Oh, and Breece Hall, best case scenario, is a third rounder probably. So would you trade a 2 and a 3 for a 1? Yeah, I mean that's fair. But I mean, so it's a fair trade. It just depends on what you need. If you're set, keep the high upside with Omarion Hampton. If you need bodies out there, take the trade.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep.
Bodies
hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Oh yeah. Anyways, all right. We got to.
Hold on. Where's who was that again? What was it? Eddie, if you're still in here, let me know if you did a little smirk when you saw Najee Harris went down. If you were like me in the background, I'm like,
hell no, dude. I saw. Did you see it? Did you see it go down?
Yes,
I felt terrible for him. That was the worst way, dude.
They said hike, and he played dead. Because
now I'm thinking about mine. He took that Adrian Peterson step back, and it and that was it. He hit the ground. So it's oh my God. I don't even like thinking about it, man. That happening to me, I take a step back and all of a sudden, oh Lord. Yeah, I did not like that at all. I did not smirk. That was no smirks needed on that. But Jason, as an Omarion Hampton owner, that fool was smirking.
Yeah.
And it's working.
I mean,
he's
probably twerking. Tyler. I do that exact same stance and run every time 3 o'clock hits and the bell goes off, and I'm running straight to my car. Next time,
are you in high school?
You don't get a bell like the Flintstones?
Do you get a bell?
No.
Okay. I mean, at the Burlington Coat Factory, I might have, but yeah. Other than that, I've never had a job as a bell.
Never had a job. You heard it here, people. Subscribe.
I've been working.
Bomb in the comments.
I've been working since I could hold a pool cleaning brush, a pool brush. Tyler, I'll buy you lunch if you work for 10 hours. Okay, Dad. Okay. I get paid $1 an hour.
Shout out to Award Pool Service.
That was my pool service. My dad's is a quality pool service. Check it out. It's great. It's a great pool service. Anyways, all right, I'll stop sharing and being an asshole. Woo! Any more questions, Jason?
That's it.
Thank you so much for watching. 45 minutes is our max. I'm kidding. It's not. What was I going to say? Hopefully we earned a thumbs up. If you got anybody down below, I need to go on some comments on our YouTube right now. I've been swamped with bullshit. And so I think I might have some free time tonight. I'll go through the comments. Comment down below. Jason, this show needs help, man. Hopefully we earned a thumbs up. Hopefully we earned a subscription. That's what we need out there, people. Please send us out, Jason.
Hey, do you think the Chiefs are going to beat the Ravens?
I think the Ravens are going to beat the Chiefs unless the Chiefs defense. Now, the Chiefs defense has been progressing every single week, but dude, the Ravens offense is just so crazy. So, like, until they get Rashee Rice back, and where is this game? I mean, even if it's in Kansas City, I wouldn't care. I'd probably take Baltimore. I'd give like Kansas City 3 points. I don't know what the spread is, but I'd probably give them 3 points, but I would take Baltimore.
It is in Arrowhead.
Yeah. So, like, if it was in Baltimore, I'd be like, oh, my God, dude. Kansas City's going to get blown out, dude. But I would take Baltimore in this game because, man, Baltimore is just so between. And how do you – yeah. I see Derrick Henry getting 100 yards here. So, I would go with Baltimore. And 2 fumbles. Hey, okay. They talk about bad tackling, Jason, in the NFL. Then they talked about how coaches coach people up to stand them. They stand them up. So, like, if you get to Derrick Henry, stand him up. And then we're going to get a second player coming in and punching the ball out. So, it's like, that's why tackling is bad in the NFL. Is because of the way they're coached.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
But the children.
Eulogy.
Okay. All right. Hey. We got another video coming Saturday morning. It's offensive line, defensive line report. If you have any tiebreakers that you're trying to decide on for running backs, that can help you. Make sure you check it out. Give it a like. Give it a follow. Send out to more people. Deuces.
Oh. Sorry, Jason. I'm drunk. I'm trying to do Mario, and it's not working.